just waiting for Chris. It's been so long since we've done a studio video. It's like everything's changed. It's cold outside. There's a lot of new cars to talk about, so I'm ready to get going.
Ready to get started?
Hey Queens, welcome back to Gears and Queers. I'm Jake.
I'm Chris.
And if you can't tell by the lovely seamless behind us, we're back in the studio today to share some thoughts,
Some opinions.
some feelings. We're gonna spill some scalding hot tea all over your fucking faces, you bitch, on some of the more recent controversial car releases in the past couple weeks.
Today we're going to talk about the Mustang Mach-E, the Audi e-tron Sportback, and also the Tesla CYBERTRUCK.
We have to. It's about to get grim and, frankly, saddening and
Very sharp. We're both going to need therapy after this.
all right.
Let's begin.
First impression, as soon as you saw the press pictures, what'd you think? I'll go first. Gross.
The wheels.
Oh God, they look like they're straight off of Kia. Like,
I think Kia's doing better wheels. That's actually some like undue shade to Kia.
that.
The GT wheels.
I like the GT wheels.
They're the best. That's not saying much.
I don't think cross shoppers are going to immediately go for that, and I think every trim below it looks frumpy. It looks like an eco-friendly Hunchback of Notre Dame, just schlepping around the burned ruins, just around and around until the batteries are drained.
The interesting thing, though, is that the grille on the GT is my least favorite. They actually do that like treatment, like the textured, like it must be like an application. I don't like that. I think it looks better without it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like you said, let's talk about, like, it was, before this release and as it was happening, it was Mustang inspired. Like, what did you think that was going to mean?
I figured it would look like a Mustang and it would be called, like, it would have made total sense for it to just be called Mach-E.
I wish they would have just called it Mach-E. Because,
But instead, they called it the Mustang Mach-E.
I mean, are we now looking at the Mustang as like is it going to be a sub-brand of Ford? Is it going to be like a performance brand now? Like, is it just a family of vehicles? It's so weird.
I feel like that would be the only thing that would actually make sense. If they were going to call it Mustang, that must preclude a future intention to have that be a brand, like a sub-brand. Yeah, they're totally piggybacking off of the success and the storied nameplate of the Mustang, which, like, I get it, but no.
I think it could be wise to sort of like drum up excitement by using that name. It kind of makes, maybe there's like a level of familiarity. Maybe there's like a level of familiarity. How do you say that word?
Familiarity.
Oh my God. Maybe it's just like a level of familiarity, but like to just sort of slap that name on and hope people will go for it. But
I mean, we're talking about it, so
that's true.
It worked.
Here's also the thing. Every single person I've seen comment on the look said that in person at the auto shows it looked a lot better than the press pictures made it seem. So I don't know. I'd say this is probably one that I'm most excited for, maybe, or like it makes the most sense to me. Like, I'm like, okay, like I can deal with this. I welcome her into the automotive landscape.
I welcome her. I just am hesitant about this naming structure, but if they do what I think they're going to do with it, create the Mustang sub-brand for a whole performance line of vehicles, then that makes sense to me, and then I'm very excited for it. If not, very confused.
And hey, who doesn't want a couple other, Mustang options for boomers to get a nice, solid leasing plan on? I mean, let's open it up for everyone.
We have a population crisis. I'm sure these will end up killing a few people.
Oh my God. Oh, like crowds.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go again with just trends on trends on trends, piggybacking on trends. It's the Audi e-tron Sportback.
We knew she was coming. Let's be real.
I can say with full confidence I did not know she was coming, and if I did, I didn't think it would be coming this soon after the launch of the initial e-tron. But here we are, we live in this landscape now, and we call coupes things with 4 doors, and SUVs Sportbacks, and we think, I don't know, just help me.
The other day I saw the new e-tron, and it was right next to a Q5. And I was like, oh, there's the old Q5 and the new Q5.
It just
And I
looked
was
like the decade challenge that's happening right now.
literally,
Like
literally.
they look identical.
But I get it. Like the e-tron is a SUV. It's popular. So of course they would make one with a sloping fastback roofline.
Yeah. I mean, not much to discuss here. I guess, if you want to put your friends and or your dog in the back and have no problem chopping off half of their legs or the back half of their body, pick one up. Why not?
I hate when my sport utility vehicle has utility.
I hate that. I hate it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Take the space. Take the range. Take the take the leg room. Give me a sloping roof and a lack of a rear wiper. I don't want it. Like, whatever. Fine. More power to you. Oh my God. This looks like a cheap Brooklyn warehouse party. Look at him up there. His wife bought him that jacket.
Welcome to the Cybertruck unveil.
Let's do it. 100
Trucks.
Sorry this is a trial. This is a trial. Please bear with us.
Okay, like
So
you don't even have your presentation set up properly.
Which
How?
Are we surprised?
The technical difficulties go deep. At Tesla, they infiltrate every corner, every facet of the business. Clearly,
we need something different.
I'm gonna say, if you can see the shadows.
This typeface.
Oh my God, him releasing it on like the release date of Blade Runner, I can't. Like, oh dear. Come on. I would actually see this.
Full width headlight.
Oh my God. I'm surprised he wasn't like, oh wait, this isn't it. This is the wrong one. Bring out the other one.
Bring out the real one.
Oh, sorry.
It reads like a joke.
Oh my God. Oh look, the cast of The Walking Dead just arrived. Thank God. They don't even work at Tesla. They're testing ride sharing. So they're all going to a leather trench coat conference. God. Look, he hasn't even seen it. He's just like, oh, I didn't think we were doing this for real.
He's like, is this a truck?
He's like, wow, we actually. Oh, okay.
Doesn't look like anything else.
No, it sure doesn't. Do you have even a script lined up for this? Oh, wow. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
These guys don't even work for Tesla. They just walked in.
It's like they discovered gravity for the first time. 9.8 meters per second squared.
These are the apes that work in the factory who just needed some entertainment.
Franz, could you try to break this glass, please?
Oh, yeah. The man who didn't get the leading role in Blade Runner 2049 is here.
Were they not
Sure.
afraid that was going to bounce off and kill somebody?
Oh my fucking God. Well, maybe that was a little too hard.
Are you serious, dude? Like, why does anyone buy?
They forgot to fit the prototype with the actual glass.
They were like, that's what I'm saying. They were like, this is the wrong prototype.
So
Should we go again?
Side. Let's try the right. Try that one, really? Okay.
Yeah, try one more time. Wow.
Oh man, it didn't go
Clearly
through.
his dad never played catch with him, so.
Not bad. Room for improvement.
Room for improvement.
I'd say.
Every facet of my life.
I'd say.
All right. Let's see. So
Oh
yeah.
my God. I just.
We actually
all
show
of the
everything.
items
We
in
threw
the
wrenches,
background, like the
we
wrench,
threw
the
everything. We even
2x4,
literally
the
threw
nails,
the
the
kitchen
bolts.
sink.
All
on
things that will
the
break your
rear
Cybertruck.
All things that will
And it
break
didn't
your
break.
glass.
Weird reason it broke now. I don't know
A
why.
sink. Is that a sink?
These things are not allowed
That is
in
a sexy one
Cybertruck.
Hot
I
takes.
can't-
Where do we even begin? I don't even know.
I can't.
This, and this is my official statement. I think that this is this looks like a company that has never and will never produce an actual vehicle. Faraday Future.
It looks like
that.
It looks like a Faraday Future truck.
It doesn't look like Tesla. It has absolutely nothing in common except for like the floating tablet in the dashboard from what we've seen in the interior pictures. That is it with the current design language of Tesla that they've established.
That's what makes me the most mad. That's what makes me the most mad.
So, right off the bat, I'm just like, this is as polarizing to me as if like Toyota came out with this and was like, we're going to build that.
Right.
If this makes it to production, slap the shit out of me. We will film that. If it makes it to production, Jake's going to slap the shit out of me.
You heard it here first, people. I'm so sick of like cheapness masquerading as minimalism. I'm so over it. And I think it's fine with every other Tesla product because they look relatively premium. Like, and obviously the Model 3 is supposed to be a bit lower market so we can get entry-level buyers. This, like, I don't understand it. And if it's a truck, the thing is, it's going to be bought by Tesla fanboys anyway who probably won't even really use it for a truck. But if we're talking utility and, like, the way things are designed in trucks, what happens if you're wearing gloves because you work, like, what if you actually bought this as a work truck? How do you work the tablet? Where, like,
you can't load things from the side of the bed because of those like fairings.
God, you can't load things from the side.
The truck format makes sense. Like
we need electric trucks. Absolutely, they make so much sense. The torque, like the lack of gearing, like it makes sense for like towing and all that. Absolutely.
Perfect. I mean, I get that aspect.
Yes, I do. I absolutely do think Tesla should make a truck. I just don't think it should look like a dustbuster that came from '82 and ingested a piece of unobtainium and morphed into, I don't know, a movie prop from a rip-off version of Blade Runner. The thing is, Tesla occupies this weird space of like actual business that needs to make money, who clearly has fired all of their PR staff, and this like endlessly memeable figure. No other company could really do this and drum up the excitement and the press in the same way. Like maybe the press, like you said, if Toyota did this, but like they are such a unique situation of like how they've entered the market and how their loyal fans react to them and how the rest of the automotive world reacts to them. Like people we know that aren't even into cars asked us about this before we even brought it up. They were like the Cybertruck.
It is one of those situations where it is so prominent, and I think the best thing Tesla has done as a company to date is create luxury items that people who could give one less about automobiles want.
Yeah.
Like you said, people who don't care about cars at all want a Tesla, want that exclusivity. The thing that we're not talking about enough that I think needs to be said is Tesla's storied history of overpromising and underdelivering.
Seriously, my God.
The Model 3. Where is that base model?
Where's the $35,000?
Where is the $35,000 one?
There's no way that this can make it to production safely in terms of like pedestrian safety.
It's like they were like, how can we create a vehicle with as few corners as possible so we can cut down on like stamping costs?
What's the NVH like that for those freaking panels? Like what?
All those flat panels, they are allegedly thicker, like 3 times thicker than most automotive panels. But I'm thinking like they're just gonna flutter at speed without any like, there's no curves to strengthen the panel. Anything that like you would see from like the 50s or 60s, like those flat-sided vans usually had some sort of corrugations in them to like give it some rigidity. We're not seeing any of that here. I think this thing is gonna be a NVH disaster.
The thing is, I want Tesla to succeed. I do. Also, someone give the man a script for the love of God. Like, he looks completely lost by the thing up there. Whatever, we're not here to critique Elon Musk. Kind of hard not to, but whatever. If this is supposed to be a truck, make it actually useful. If someone genuinely buys this on a farm or in an industrial space, like, how do they operate the tablet if they're wearing gloves? How easy is it to clean out? There's a lot to digest here. And
a lot.
I just wish they would sort of maybe reel back in the fandom chaos and just sort of, give us what they promise and what is needed. But the thing is, people who don't even need a truck will buy this. So,
I mean, this is to truck what e-tron Sportback is to e-tron. Start with like the trendy, fashion-forward thing that's going to get the headlines.
That's true. I mean, they approach things in a unconventional manner. Well, thanks for coming along with us on this journey as we, had some tea or whatever. Shared our opinions, became thought leaders in this, lovely space.
Thought leaders.
And give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hopefully this is going up before Thanksgiving.
Ask your mom to watch it. Be thankful.
And happy holidays from us to you.